Too far. Story. She falls out the boat and she quickly grabs a pencil and draws an apple. She's going to draw an apple. And the apple's going to grow wings and she's going to fly upon it and fly along. Or, what else could she be drawing? She could draw an enormous dragon. That could be like a circular dragon's back. She could draw a bird and then add wings, but she's falling fast, so she's got to be able to draw something quick. What do you think she's going to draw? Pause the video and then add in your sheet what you think she's going to draw here. What will she draw? And then we'll go back to the story. Dun, dun, dun. What does she draw? And she draws a hot air balloon. Fantastic idea. It means she can glide, very good word, glide across the sky, and it looks like she's waving to the guards, saying, I got away. And they're saying, stop, stop, you entered our premises. What did you want? And then as she's flying through, she sees some different weird, strange flying machines. Look, looks like it's carrying people, but I can't be sure. That looks like a flying machine as well that we don't really see nowadays. It's not an aeroplane, is it? That's not an aeroplane. It's not a helicopter. And then she goes down. And she's looking over. She's got a crayon, which we know we need if we're going to get further in the story. And then, okay. She seems like she's looking over there, isn't she? She's looking a bit puzzled. Looks like she's really focused on something. What is she looking at? What is going on that she needs to go and see? They might need her to the rescue with her magic crayon. Here she goes. Again, we get a close-up of that flying machine, which is pretty spectacular, you could say. It's got a wheel down here. It's got a wheel there. It's got like a propeller there. It's carrying something there. It looks like it's made of metal, which is obviously quite heavy. Then you get this other flying machine, and yes, there are people on there. Look, guards. And there seems to be some sort of cage now. Oh, goodness. So we've got, it looks like he's got a crown on his head, but I can't be sure. A cage. We've got 2 men, 3 men. I didn't see that. Picture detectives. We've got 1, 2, 3 men all pulling each other. Very brave men, because if they fall, whew. And that may be what caught her eye. They are chasing a purple, mysterious bird by the looks of it. Wow, he's holding his legs. And I think that's what caught her eye. They've captured a purple bird and she's wondering why. Wondering why they've caught it and how she can free it, probably. Again, it's all looking very grey. You've got a bit of colour here, but not really. But you've got a nice purple bright bird and a nice red hot air balloon. Then we go down. And it looks like that bird's wanted because it's in a gold cage. Again, we see a close-up of that big machine. Look at that big wheel. Very interesting. Then over here, we've got them marching in, literally, with this purple bird. And him, it looks like he's ordering them to put him in there. Take him, keep him safe. Our little girl on her journey is running into the tower as fast as she can. Try and see what is going on. Your last and final task is, at this point, we won't go any further, is to speech mark what you think she's thinking. What is she thinking at this point? The girl, what could you write? Have a think. If there were speech marks, okay? What would she say? As you can see, the bird is being chased. Now, I just want to go over speech marks. It has been a couple of weeks since we've done them. So, speech marks.
He was on her first space mission. She had just passed her space driving test. The spaceship shuddered to a halt and astronaut Vicky fell out of her seat shouting, "Oh no!" This sentence uses speech marks to show what Vicky said. Speech marks, also known as inverted commas. Let's look again at the sentence. The spaceship shuddered to a halt, and astronaut Vicky fell out of her seat shouting, "Oh no!" You use a comma to separate what's being said from the rest of the sentence. Two speech marks are used to show when Vicky started speaking, also called direct speech. A capital letter is used to start direct speech. At the end, the punctuation goes inside the speech marks, and what's being said is finished with closing speech marks. Let's look at that again. A comma separates what's being said from the rest of the sentence. Use speech marks at the start and end of your speech. A capital letter begins the sentence. At the end, you can use either an exclamation mark, question mark, or full stop, but put it inside the speech marks.
So there are our rules for speech marks, okay? Very important.
Inside the speech marks.
Hang on. There we go. So, comma. Just before the girl shouted, comma. The girl screeched, comma. The girl whispered, comma. Then you open the speech mark, capital letter, and then end your punctuation with a question mark, full stop, exclamation mark, and that goes inside the speech marks, okay? So it's important we really get our head around these rules and start using them correctly, okay? I can't wait to see what speech you add to the story, and then tomorrow we will finish the whole story, The Journey.